G'day everyone, I'm the Red Scar and this is Red Scar Gaming. Today's game 2 of my Wilds of Eldraine draft with my Abzan late game deck. I still haven't really come up with a good name for it, I'll try and work on that. But yeah, so far it's been alright, pretty reliable, not quite as late game as I thought it might be. But yeah, I don't know, I suppose maybe a mid-range game, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, so far so good. And my opponent this time is X-Fierce, maybe, is how that's supposed to be pronounced. I'll go with that. I'm sure I could have better opening hand, but at least I've got turn 1, turn 3, and almost enough cards to play turn 5. Though, yeah, a swamp would be lovely, though I don't actually need it, I suppose, at the moment. But anyway, I'll see how we go. I'm sure I could have a better hand, though. But we'll start with that. Yeah, Critical Grotto, partly so I get that scry in. Oh, I don't want another Scream Puff right now, anyway. Maybe later. But, yeah, not right now. So if my opponent's playing red something, he might be going a bit wide. In my experience at least tells me that if you're playing red, you tend to be going a bit wide. So maybe, yeah, maybe this could be a bit of a problem then, because if I'm going Stroke of Midnight to get rid of some sort of threat, I'll just let my opponent go wider, essentially. But we'll see what happens if my opponent plays a spell. Because if he doesn't, it's going to be a short game. Okay, that's actually probably about the best thing I could have drawn right now. He said as he played the completely wrongest land. Okay, that was silly of me. I meant to play a Plains. Well, my opponent's taking his time, so maybe he's, maybe I'm so scary that it doesn't matter. Yeah, Toadstool Admirer is just the perfect card against whatever my opponent's playing. Yeah, though, I've really got to not make that mistake again, because at this stage, it's turn 4 Protective Parents. And I can't use Stroke of Midnight if my opponent gives me a reason to. Yeah, so I suppose if I lose the game, that's basically why. Remind me what that does. Ends the battlefield, return another line. Yeah, so that's not going to do much. Now I definitely get a Plains this time. I wonder if I actually should Stroke of Midnight. Probably not. Let's go Protective Parent. And Admirer can't do much, except admire Toadstools. And actually, if he swings with the Celebrant, I might actually trade for the Protective Parent. And attach Young Hero on Admirer, because that with Young Admirer, so Young Hero token, you know what I mean? Yeah, the Young Hero token can make him a 3/3 with Ward too, which, yeah, I know doesn't win you games, but it's pretty good. Yeah, not ideal, because I'd like a swamp there or something, but I'm wondering actually, should I go Stroke of Midnight, take out Corvold and the Noble Thief, because he's definitely going to get and one more treasure, sorry, and have options as far as what to play. So, either way, I think I'm going to go create a food token, and I will attack with Protective Parents, see what his sort of reaction is to all this. Because if he chump blocks there, then Admirer will get bigger. Yeah, and he doesn't seem to want to trade, so look, I might go Stroke of Midnight, take out that. yeah, I suppose I've got to be a little careful of doing that, because it's... That is no threat by itself. It's what my opponent results in getting with that. So yeah, maybe someone will hate me for doing that, but I'll see how we go. No blocks, so I suppose at the moment I can, yeah, basically just go 1 for 1. I'll see if I can get Admirer bigger, because it looks like my opponent is not willing to attack for a trade, at least not yet. If I get a Swamp, that's going to help. Dutiful Griffin is somewhat dangerous, and yeah, as I said before, my opponent's going somewhat wide. I'll play Scream Puff now. Pay 6 mana for it, but look, that's alright. I think it's pretty right. And yeah, unfortunately, I can't really do much else. Because that Griffin, while he's on the defensive, is very powerful. Yeah, and this is the part where my opponent can basically just... Let's say I attack with everything. He can... Yeah, he can either block everything and gets a turn ahead on the Griffin, or he lets it through and attacks for at least all but lethal. So, what I'll do here... Oh, yeah, okay, this is a tough one. I'll think a little bit here. Me thinking. Besotted Knight, remind me what Royal Roll does. It's +1/+1 has Ward 1. Yeah, I'm wondering if I go Royal Token, sorry, Betrothed the Beast, you know what I mean? Yeah, Royal Roll on. Oh look, I'll go Protective Parent, because then it's a bit more. He'll have to sack Celebrant to kill it, if he even wants to. I can use Admirer as a chump blocker, and Besotted Knight as, yeah, the blocker for everything else, basically. Which, yeah, won't get me ahead straight away, but it sort of depends on what he blocks. Because he can take out Scream Puff, but he'll lose no small part of his board. And he can chump block Protective Parents with it. Instead, if he wants, he can take out Protective Parents. Yeah, it's basically, at this stage, does he want to sack 2 creatures to get rid of Scream Puff, or sack 1 creature to get Protective Parents? He won't get both. Unless he used Moment of Valor, which is a legit response to any even half decent move. So, yeah, my opponent can... Ooh, he can do a fair bit. He's certainly not going to win this turn, but he can, yeah, do a fair bit. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's all that taking his time and thinking that getting him this far ahead. Yeah, so that's Hero Roll token. I'll put on the Admirer, which I've got to be a little bit careful doing, because now I, at least comparatively, don't want to sack him. Or use him as a chump blocker, rather, is the way I should phrase that. My opponent seems to have a lot of flying, which, yeah, actually gives him lethal next turn. Unless I sack that food. Yeah, which I've got to be careful of, don't I? Yeah, it's either that or destroy target creature with flying if I can. But I don't think I'm going to get an option just that obvious. Okay, so my opponent's doing a lot better than I thought he would. Basically went wide enough to at least slow me down enough. Now, this is where I should probably be going... okay, now I've got to think about this, because I've got to be able to survive Yeah, okay, I'll attack with the knight. Whoops, go to combat even, that's even better. Looks like my opponent's going to have a reaction to that somehow. Yeah, got an instant card in his hand of some description maybe. Okay, I'll only attack with the knight. See what he does. I don't think he'll block with the clothier, but if he does, it gives me another turn. He might chump block with the veteran and or human. If he does both, he'll take the knight out, but at least at this stage, I don't think I mind. Yeah, I sort of hope he doesn't, but yeah, I'll go with that. And then, pretty much regardless of what he does, I'm going to play Monstrosity, sack the food, so I've got another turn. And yeah, Monstrosity will be my sack outlet. In fact, I can also play. Oh no, I can't play Ginger Brute and Hollow Scavenger. I think I'll keep the Scavenger for now. Oh, hello! Wow. Yes, you've caught me making 2 mistakes in one game. I had to have sacked that food token. Yeah, sorry, mate. I really messed that game up. Because yeah, I should have at least survived that turn. And yeah, look, I'm certainly not. It's certainly not like if I survived that turn, I would have won. But yeah, I certainly made a mistake there, and that cost me the game. Okay, well, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Sorry for my performance, I suppose is how I phrased that. But yeah, anyway, hopefully I can make up for it over the next, let's call it 6 games. Okay, thank you very much. See you later.